Hey everybody, it's day 13 of 30 Hearts in 30 Days. Today we are going to be making a watercolor scrapped heart. We are going to be using scrap watercolor sheets, a heart template, some stamps, and we're also going to use an element called sisal. So let's get started. Now, these scraps are left over from a recent kit that I created for my ATC club. They are different colors, so I'm going to kind of piece them together and try to make what we call a master board. Master boards can be small, they can be big. Basically, we're just using scraps and making one big piece of paper. Next, I'm going to put my template on there. I'm going to cut this out. I do go ahead and just kind of put it on there with glue. You can trace it if you want, but I wanted this to kind of be a heavy card because we do need to attach that sisal on there later. So that definitely helped with the structure. So now I'm just going to cut the heart out. I'm going to do it backwards. So basically I'm just going to do it upside down. I'm not seeing my final piece until I actually flip it over and it's in the shape of a heart. And there it is, and I promise it gets so much better. So I did go ahead and stamp out my little birds. I fussy cut them and put them to the side. And now I'm taking this sisal and I'm just kind of gathering it. I'm just putting it like what a nest would look like. And I just stapled it on. It's okay. I went ahead and just stapled it. You don't want to really glue because those pieces are so small and they really do stick together, especially when they're kind of in a circle like that. So I took this little doily that I was gifted by somebody and we just use regular stick glue. I love this Scotch glue. This is what I use all the time. And I glued it on there. And next I'm going to take my oxidized inks and I'm just kind of doing like a kind of an ombre pink and blue bird just to kind of mimic the colors that are already in the watercolor. Next I'm going to take that double-sided tape and I'm going to kind of have those pop out of that little nest there. Now when you're working with the double-sided tape, you may want to have just a junky pair of scissors to the side because they do get sticky, or just make sure you clean your actual scissors. So next I'm going to show you guys how to take an image from a stamp without taking the whole stamp. These markers are from Marvy. I've had those for probably since I was 11 years old and they last forever. This is great when you just want to use part of the stamp instead of the whole stamp when you're stamping out things like this word, lovebirds. So I went ahead and stamped that out on there. And also, if you guys want the link for those markers, you can find them on Amazon, and I could definitely put a link in here if you want. And then finally, my final touches, I'm going to go ahead and put some of these jewels on. These just give it a very sweet look and just kind of lightens it a little bit from that black that's on there. But I do like the black on the color. I love black with watercolor. I really do. I added a few stickers, and then just for a little touch up in that left-hand corner, I put just a little piece of fabric. I know it's a little bit darker pink, but I think it just kind of blends the black and the colors perfectly. So now we're going to go ahead and put our circle punch or a little hole punch through there, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on my ring. And you guys, that is day 13. If you like this project, make sure you like and follow. Thanks.